Hey, Chad Tyson joining me right now, the one and only Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Kenny, how's it going, man? Welcome.
Man, it's going good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for taking some time to chat today. The Ledbetter Heights 30th anniversary tour officially underway, and you were just out at the Palace Theater over in Greensburg with us last month, which was awesome. Let's talk about that record to start things off, man. Incredible debut, obviously. This is the 30th anniversary edition. It's out now. It came out Friday last week, and you guys re-recorded this, right?
Yeah, so we did this with us with our second record a couple years back for the 25th anniversary of the Trouble Is album. And we made a new version of that. We did the tour. But that was more a recreation of that album. We were really trying to like recreate the exact sound of that. This album is not a recreation. It's also not a reinvention either. So what it is like we went in and we basically recorded Ledbetter Heights for 2026. And it's like, my solos have evolved over playing those songs for 30 years. The arrangements have changed over the years. Noah Hunt is singing on the new version. He wasn't on the original version. He joined my band for the second album. So it's the one record that he didn't sing on. So it gave him an opportunity to have his voice on a version of Ledbetter Heights. So
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff. There's one song, Riverside, which is the one song that I sang lead vocals on, that we really changed that one a lot because I always thought it should be a little different. So, anyways, it was a great exercise. It's a great version of the album. It gave us an opportunity to get reacquainted with some of these songs that we haven't played in like 29 years.
Yeah.
And so that record came out. I really like the end result. And then we've been doing the tour. We're playing all the songs off the record. First time ever playing all those songs in a single show. Plus, we have another set of songs that we're playing from different albums. So it's like a little over 2 hours for the show worth of music. It's going great. The fans are digging it. We're digging it. It's good.
Right on, man. You were only 18 years old when that record came out, and by the following year, it had already sold like 500,000 copies. Looking back, what advice, if any, would you give Kenny Wayne Shepherd? Would Kenny Wayne Shepherd today give to that kid in 1995? You go back in time.
Well, really, man, the only thing that I think the biggest lesson would be like just learn how to like be in the moment. Which you can't really teach that to an 18-year-old or 17-year-old or even a 20 something. Like,
Yeah.
that's something you really learn with age is like how to appreciate like the right now and not think about the future or not think about the past and just like because all you have is what's going on right in this moment. But like that's what I would say because there was so much going on and like incredible stuff. And it's not that I didn't appreciate it, but like you're so distracted with all this other stuff. It's like, oh yeah, let's go do that. Let's do that. And like, hanging out with the guys and doing, whatever. And it's like, wait a minute, like really like check out what's happening right now. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. And we can take that one step further. Any advice for young musicians today? Because, I mean, it's crazy out there with social media and AI and everything.
Yeah, dude, there's so much, like, there's so many layers of advice too, like for young people. It's like at the end of the day, it's like my go-to advice is like play with people. If you're gonna be a musician, the best thing you can do to become a better player is to play with other human beings. Not sitting at home playing with other people's records, not sitting at home playing with YouTube videos, but like actually playing with real people in real situations where you don't know what they're gonna do and you have to adapt and you can play off of each other. That's gonna develop your skills better than anything. But yeah, there's so many things like AI and I don't know, and social media even. It's like social media has taught us that there's so many talented players out there, like
Yeah.
so many, which I knew because I would travel the world and I would go to clubs like, we had off time and I'd see other bands and I'm like, wow, these people are great, but nobody knows who they are. But even in spite of all of that, it's like you see that there's a tremendous amount of talent, but there's still something about there's an it factor. There's an it factor that not everybody has, and that sometimes just makes the difference between who a great guitar player is and who a famous guitar player is.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure. And I'm going to bounce off of that because Rolling Stone just put out the list of greatest guitar solos of all time.
I I
Go ahead, go
I
ahead.
don't. No, look, man. With all due respect, Rolling Stone isn't even a music publication anymore. Like they don't even. it's amazing to me that they still even do stuff like that because
Yeah.
they're like a political magazine. They don't have anything to do with music. And by the way, those things are like they're so subjective,
They're
and it's
clickbait.
like a
They're
popular,
clickbait.
yeah, it's so ridiculous. And but I will tell you something funny. I had a side band that I did a couple records with Steven Stills from Crosby, Stills and Nash,
Uh-huh.
and legend, right? And
Yeah.
Steven, every year they have Steven on the list, on the Rolling Stone list of top greatest guitar players of all time. And Steven he would often remind me of that because I've never been on the list, right? And he's always like in the top 10 or something like that. And he would make jokes about it. But like that, it's like, that's like asking somebody what your favorite color is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring up old or young fashioned ways. Sorry, old fashioned ways, young fashioned ways. That was the last like new record that you guys did. You did with Bobby Rush. Turned out great, man. How was it working with him on that?
Well, it was incredible. Like Bobby is he's a force of nature, dude. He's 92 years old now, and
Mhm.
we just went in the studio to make another record together.
Really?
And the guy's just like he's incredible. Like we're on the road. He toured with us last year. He was out on the road with us for the majority of the year. We went to Europe for a whole month together. The guy brought it on stage every night. It's like I if I live as long as he does, then I can only hope to perform at the
Yeah.
level that he performs at.
When may we hear that new record with their new stuff with
Probably
him?
sometime next year, I
Next
would
year?
think. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. And then you were also on the BB King Blues Summit 100 with Joe Bonamassa, that project he put together that came out earlier this year. You played on Let the Good Times Roll. How did that all come about? Because he had a bunch of great musicians collab on that record.
Well, yeah, Joe took the initiative. He checked around and realized nobody was putting together something like that for BB's birthday, and so he took the initiative and did it, and made the phone calls and made it happen. So there was a list of songs, and I can't remember if "Let the Good Times Roll" was on that list or if I chose that one on my own, but I remember I chose the song,
That's
and
cool.
my favorite version of that song is BB King and Bobby Bland. It's a live recording of the two of them doing that song. Just incredible. So that was kind of the inspiration for our version of it.
Right on, man. And a couple things here to wrap it up. What are the top three bands that you're listening to right now?
There's not. I mean,
No,
I'm
no.
just so here. So what's happening is
What does
I'm
Kenny
in.
Wayne Shepherd listen to then? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, for example, if I come home, like right now, I'm at home. If I'm gonna put some music on,
Uh-huh.
well, right now I'm in the recording process. So when I'm in the process of making a record, I don't listen to outside music
Okay.
because I don't want it to influence what is going on in the studio. So
Mhm.
that's one reason that I don't have a good answer for you on that. But the other thing is, it's like a lot of times when I'm relaxing around the house. I put on if I want to put on music, I put on like 1940s like swing big band music.
Really?
Yeah, because like it's like nondescript. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like it's kind of a universal type of music that's always appropriate no matter what the occasion is. If you have people over for dinner, or if you're just sitting back enjoying a cigar, or if you're just like reading a book, you can put 1940s music on and it's always the right music.
I might have to try that out one of these times, man. And final question here. Any like musical guilty pleasures that you have? I mean, 1940s music, I guess, could be one of them.
That's not guilty, man. That's
All
quality music.
right.
Guilty pleasures means that you like something that's horrible,
Yeah.
that you're embarrassed to admit.
Do you have
Um,
anything like that?
no,
Nah.
I'm not that. I'm pretty transparent when it comes to music. I like all kinds of music, but the quality version of it. Like so, like I
Yeah.
like I like great like heavy metal and rock and stuff, but I don't like the guys that are like clearing their throat constantly, like because
Yeah.
there's no singing in that. What's the melody that you've come up with? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like Metallica and Megadeth and the stuff that I grew up with, and like or like even like hip hop and stuff. Like back in the day, like when early hip hop and even in the early '90s, and when those guys were sampling real music and putting it into hip hop, so there was some musicality to it. That you could
Yeah. Yeah.
latch onto, or I mean, just anything like where there's real talent and real music involved, then I dig it. But anything that's like been diluted in the mainstream and just become a blueprint that everybody copies, like I'm not into it.
Right on, man. Well, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, thank you so much. Ledbetter Heights 30th anniversary sessions out now, and the tour coming to a city near you soon. KennyWayneShepherd.net has your details on everything. Kenny, thank you so much for the time today. Appreciate catching up.
Yeah, thanks, brother.